You didn't plan to become a legend. You just refused to stay anywhere you didn't choose to be. The first time you escaped, you were 19. County jail, minor charges. They said you'd be out in 60 days. You were out in 4. Nobody saw you leave. The guard thought you were still sleeping. You'd stuffed your blanket under the sheets the night before. Classic. They laughed about it later on the news, called it embarrassing, called it amateur. You called it Tuesday. The second facility was supposed to be different. Medium security, cameras everywhere, motion sensors in the hallways. They transferred you there after county couldn't explain what happened. You spent the first 2 weeks doing nothing but watching. Watching the guards change shifts. Watching which camera had the 3-second delay. Watching which door didn't fully click when the humidity was high. On day 14, you walked out through the laundry. Folded inside a linen cart, barely breathing, heart completely still. They found your cell empty at 6 a.m. You were already 3 states away. By the third escape, you had a reputation. The warden called you a ghost. The press called you a phantom. The FBI opened a file with your name on it. You called it survival. This time it was a federal facility. Real walls, real dogs, real consequences if they caught you. You didn't care. You'd already mapped every blind spot in your head. You'd memorized the patrol rotation in 48 hours. You'd made friends with the one guard who always left his keys slightly loose on his belt. One distraction, one moment, one door. Gone. They caught you 8 months later. Not because you made a mistake, because you trusted someone you shouldn't have. They sent you somewhere new this time. Maximum security. The kind of place built specifically for people like you. Reinforced everything. Double patrols. Psychological evaluations twice a week. The warden shook your hand when you arrived. He said, "Times we built this place for you." You smiled and said nothing. You were already planning. Maximum security taught you patience. You didn't move for 6 months. You ate, you slept, you read. You let them believe they'd finally broken you. They hadn't. You were studying the architecture, the drainage system, the seasonal changes in the yard schedule, the 1 week every winter when the East Tower was understaffed. That week came in February. You were ready. The tunnel took you 4 months to dig, hidden under your bunk. You moved the dirt in your pockets, scattered it across the yard a handful at a time over weeks. On a Tuesday night, in the middle of a snowstorm, you disappeared into the dark. No alarms, no dogs, no witnesses. Just cold air and freedom. They never stopped looking for you. Your face was everywhere. Airports, bus stations, international databases. But here's the thing about being a ghost. You stop looking like yourself. You stop moving like yourself. You become someone completely different in every city you touch. New name, new face, new life. Until the next wall shows up. And then you remember no wall has ever held you. No cell, no cage, no system. Because the thing they never understood, the thing no warden or federal agent or psychologist ever figured out, is that you were never really a prisoner. Not once. The walls were always temporary. The locks were always puzzles. And you were always free. They just hadn't realized it yet. Nobody saw you leave. Nobody ever does.